Before we start the video, I just wanted to thank you all for 2.4k subscribers, and we are closing in on 2.5 very soon. Now back to the video. For the longest time, people have considered Frozen Blaze trash, but I'm going to show you why I think it's one of the most underrated sets in the game right now. So right now, I have a Renowned Superior set and a Ancient Frozen Blaze set with the Ender Dragon pet and the Blaze pet. So with the Renowned Superior armor, I do around 670k to zombies with the E-Drag pet, 670k, and when I switch over to Frozen Blaze armor, I do around 733k. This is with the E-Drag pet. But when you're using Frozen Blaze armor, you usually want to use a Blaze pet for the effective health, and with the Blaze pet I do around 694k. That's still like 20k more damage than the Renowned Superior with the E-Drag pet. Now if we compare effective HP with the two sets, I have around 35k with Frozen Blaze armor. This is with the Blaze pet, and if I switch over to Superior and the E-Drag, I have around 37k. The reason Superior has a tiny bit more HP is because this Superior set has Growth 6 and Prot 6, while the Frozen Blaze does not have it. So these sets are pretty similar in stats, but one thing that separates these two sets and their pets is the actual price of the items. If you look on auction, Frozen Blaze is actually really cheap right now. It's around like 4-5 mil a piece. You could get like a full set for 20 mil, and a level 100 Blaze will set you back around like 45 mil. So 65 mil for the whole set and pet. While the Superior would cost like 80 million for the full Renowned Superior set, and the Dragon will take you back like 100 mil. So it's 180 mil, which means it's like 150 mil more expensive than the Frozen Blaze set and the pet. Now the reason Frozen Blaze is actually outperforming Superior is because of the new Ancient Rainforest that came out with the Floor 7 update. The Ancient Rainforest gives 1 crit damage per Catacombs level, and this is really good for the Frozen Blaze armor set because the Frozen Blaze has a really good base strength and it lacks crit damage, so having a lot more crit damage on the armor set balances the armor set out, which overall just gives more damage. Now because it gives crit damage for every Catacombs level you have, I would say you want to at least Catacombs 20 or 25 for it to be better than Superior, or at least do more damage in it. Also, if you didn't know, if you dungeonize your Frozen Blaze armor, it's actually one of the best armor sets for tank class if you're at least Cat 29, because that's the minimum requirement to use it. The Frozen Blaze armor set also has a full ability bonus where it damages mobs around you every second, and it can actually deal decent damage if your Blaze collection is really high. One last thing, I think Frozen Blaze has a huge potential because with the recent news about another update coming, it's probably taking place in Nether Fortress, and if you're in Nether Fortress, your stats are going to be increased by 20%, which is huge. Now, I know Superior gives like 5 more Magic Find and like 5 more Pet Luck than Frozen Blaze, but at this point, I personally don't think it matters that much. So in conclusion, I personally think Frozen Blaze is a really underrated set, just because everyone's selling it for so cheap on auction, and personally, I'm going to be using this set over Superior. And if you made it this far, I would really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button, because I'm trying to hit 30k by this decade, so help me out here.